what is going on August 12th, the day of the solar eclipse in the astrological sign Leo. For all my astrological girlies out there, girlies, the gals, the ghouls, the guys, the gays, the whoever the hell you are, there's a lot of big stuff going on in the sky. So today we are focusing on everything that we've already been manifesting, but no new manifestations, because the solar eclipse energy is chaotic and you don't want anything to backfire on you. So just go with your, regular tried and trues, your stable ones. And as you saw at the beginning, that was actually my son's fears list that we are burning under the peak of the full, or the peak of the solar eclipse where we are located at, and it can take all of that away. I'm about to do mine. I just wanted to bring you in on the journey of what we're doing here today. You're going to take just your regular pen and paper. You're going to write down anything that no longer is welcomed into your life, whether it be fears, anxieties, the way you dress, the way you speak, the way you walk into a room. Anything that no longer serves you, goodbye. You can write that down. We can burn that. You don't need that. So that is the plan. That is what we're doing. I wrote all of my stuff down, and when you fold your paper up, always make sure to fold it away from you. If it's doing anything with like banishing what no longer is welcomed into your life, just as well as the other side. If you are writing or doing spell work or something, where you're trying to bring something into you, fold it back into you, fold towards you, and that'll kind of like lock it in. I got mine in the bowl. I'm gonna go ahead and torch her up. And where I'm at, I mentioned earlier that I am experiencing the peak of the solar eclipse right now, although I cannot tell. Yep, we're gonna go ahead, burn that bitch. Bye, baby. It's so funny how the world works and how the skies and the stars really do tell you your destiny and, your fates. I am a Taurus. Everything, and as far as like my chart goes, everything has been telling me to be expecting not even necessarily temptation, but something from my old life reaching back out and trying to get its way back in, even though it's been dead for years. That for me was a call from my old best friend of almost 2 decades, who we split up. It was definitely a bad best friend breakup. One of the ones where you are, like, literally the last time you talked to that person, they were on the phone screaming and saying the most outrageous stuff. But that day, at the very beginning of the year, when a bunch of other insane stuff was going on in the sky, my babies, you guys remember that was a hectic time for just a lot of signs. A lot of things were moving out of a haze for decades. The fixed signs, which my family, we're all fixed signs. We're all literally stepping into the most beautiful and precious times of our lives right now, and we all feel that. Oh, thank you, universe, for all your infinite blessings, because I've been knowing that this life was mine for ever, but it wasn't until recently, until the beginning of this year. The last phone call I had with the girl I was supposed to get buried next to. Everything just changed and got, I don't know, it just got really put into perspective and made absolutely everything so much more manageable, all while still losing my sanity in the same time. You guys totally understand how that is, literally. You got to go through the storm to see, the rainbow, all that. But it is very true, though. It really is. And when she called me the other day, like I said, I was waiting for it. And I already knew that chaos would not be welcome back into my life ever again. So many doves. But this solar eclipse is about really letting go what does not serve you. Friendships, jobs, obligations, relationships. Do not let this life pass you by because you forgot who the most important person in the room was. And listen, I'm an addict too, so we got the sayings, anything you put in front of you, you're gonna lose. And baby, oh baby, that is so true. So I really hope you join me in a little new moon solar eclipse ritual. Whatever you need to release, go release that. Get that out of you. Don't let that dwell inside you any longer. You do not have to be a prisoner to yourself. It's crazy. It really is. Beyond grateful that it's clicking for me in my early 30s, because I see miserable people out there. Just like my old friend. Who, listen, as petty as I can be, whatever, I am a Taurus. I want nothing more than for her to wake up and get her shit together. You know what I mean? She got babies running around out here. Can't be doing that type of stuff. You just can't. So I really, I hope you guys have a lovely day. I will definitely be back with a story time for sure. I got friend story time about that bitch, but then also I got a whole ass log of war stories, but also a pretty insane story about my father, who was murdered by like a serial killer who killed like the homeless people in the area and stuff. So his trial should be coming up soon. I'm definitely going to be seeing what is up with that. I'm so curious. I want to know what the guy looks like. So curious. But yeah, I hope you guys, I just hope you have a lovely day. Remember to love yourself. If you haven't yet, go look in the mirror and give yourself a kiss. Give yourself a little little wink and tell yourself that you love you. Right in the eyes. Don't be shy. Okay? Right in the eyes. But, alright. Take it easy, guys. Until next time.